But your reaction to the moves in the currency market today and some of the strong action to support the currency, are we seeing anything more special than what we've seen so far this year?
Yes, I mean, first of all, the PBOC does not have any specific level to fight against. That's our view. But of course, they cares a lot about the pace and extent that the currency pair moves. And that's why I think, given the recent relatively rapid depreciation in the CNY, so that's why they have started to do something. So today's action from the policymakers' side is an evidence that they are standing by. And also, if you look at the fixing today and also the market trading behavior today in the market, I think, yes, the PBOC is doing something to support the currency.
Okay, at 4.9%, which is your forecast, at this point, is there downside or upside risk to that?
Well, I think at the current moment, we are pretty comfortable with our current 4.9% GDP forecast for 2023, and it appears that the market consensus have moved towards our expectations as well. So we don't have any intention to revise it at the current moment. But of course, a key focus will be the upcoming Politburo meeting, which will be held by the end of next week. So by then, we will have a much clearer signal from the government in terms of whether they will be rolling out any meaningful or significant policy stimulus.
Betty, it's the big question we're asking, right? What form? I mean, supply side sort of stimulus measures have not worked out. They're disappointed. Is it now time for more demand sort of side of stimulus?
Yes, I mean, to some extent, that's correct. But having said that, you know, at the current moment or at the current stage, if you look at the economic momentum in China, I don't think any one piece of single policy measure will be able to rescue the economy overnight. But rather, we have to have all the efforts from different aspects in a consistent way. So that could work little by little. For example, last overnight, we've got the State Council and Communist Party to issue the joint opinion to support private sectors. But on the other hand, as you mentioned, the demand side support, especially how to raise household expectation as well as stabilize job market outlook, that's also very key to restore the confidence in household sectors.
So 4.9% obviously is below the government target. I think there's more people, as you say, your peers, that are thinking that this growth target is in jeopardy. What would likely be the biggest drag on that for the economy not to hit 5%?
Well, if you look at the latest data released, for example, last week, there are a very clear weakness in private sector as well as household sector. So that's why, you know, I think the opinion released overnight at least suggests that policymakers have realized where the weakness lies in the economy. So they really need to, you know, gradually restore the confidence in private sectors, because if you look at fixed asset investments for private sectors, it's contracted for 2 consecutive months since this May. And if you look at household sectors, actually Chinese households, they are not lacking cash, but just they are unwilling to spend. And if you look at household savings, they are climbing, you know, at the fastest pace in the past decade. Yeah, so that clearly suggests a weakness from private sector and household sector.